record on this computer. And I'm going to share my screen with you. Good morning, everyone. Sorry, I just hopped off another call. So please just give me a moment while I get myself situated here. Happy, what are we, third live together and rooted. So glad you all are here if you're watching this replay. Christine, so glad you could join me live. So today we're doing yoga. And today is all about movement. So if you're watching this and you need to go grab your yoga mat, awesome. Go grab a yoga mat. Make sure you're in your yoga gear. If you have blocks today, they might be handy. Again, I will cue everything with or without the blocks. But for some of the hamstring work, because we are going to do a lot of standing stuff today, those blocks might be handy for you to use. And so over these last couple days together in our rooted journey, we have gone through a couple different themes, right? So we started with, let me close my door. We started with exploration and amplification, and that got us into safety and trust. And today we're going to be dropping into the themes of perseverance and strength. And for me in my own life, I have really found a lot of that perseverance, my ability to keep showing up no matter what the world, what the universe is coming at me, right? Allowing myself to fail and get up, fail and get up, fail and get up through this yoga practice. When we can find strength within the physical body, what we don't talk about often is that we're also actually strengthening our nervous system. So through movement, right, like yoga, lifting weights, running, whatever activities that you like to get yourself involved into on a physical level, not only are you creating strength in your physical form, but you're also strengthening your nervous system. And when your nervous system is strong, you're expanding your capacity to hold more, to hold more stress, to hold more of the good things in your life. So, this idea of falling and getting up and falling, get up isn't something that makes you feel some type of way. It's something that you feel really powerful to do in your life because you know that it's the necessary step to take for you to hit that next level, to feel really secure and trusting in yourself and everything that you're doing. Because you're like, I already got this. Like, I already know that even if I fall, even if I fail, I've got everything that I need within me to get back up and to do it all over again. And so we're going to use a very strength-based yoga practice today. I actually taught this yesterday in the studio. I think it's one of my favorite flows that I've created in a really long time. So we're going to do a lot of core work today, a lot of balancing, a lot of lower body work with a lot of standing and lingering around to really build that strength, with the strength not just being in the physical body, but also in our energetics and our nervous system. And we will tap into a little bit of breath work throughout. And I'm going to add in a lot of positive affirmations and statements for you today to start to embody and to feel really, 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 really good. And so I want you to start on your back today. So when you're ready, you can come on to your yoga mat, on to your back. And just letting yourself land. Today's practice is a full yoga flow. So we are moving together for the next about 55 minutes to a full hour. And so you get a full yoga practice today to really anchor into this perseverance and this strength. And so as the body lands, I just invite you to anchor back into our first theme today, or our first theme this week together in Rooted, of exploration and amplification. Just allowing yourself to notice what is alive and what is fully present for you here, right? How have you come and shown up on your mat today? And the thing about this awareness and this amplification is there is no judgment here. It's just simply allowing yourself the space to be. Maybe scanning the body from feet through the crown of the head, noticing how the body has landed, noticing the texture of your breath, the quality of your thoughts, the muscles wrapped around the bones, just being in existence with yourself in this moment as you are. And gently begin to find the breath, slowing the breath down. So big, full, complete inhales through the nose. Maybe a few sighs out of the mouth, using the breath to anchor even more intentionally into this moment. Good. So we're going to take this little check in into our somatics just a smidge deeper. And we're going to anchor into our three plexus areas of the body. It's where our sympathetic and our parasympathetic nervous system cross. So the first one is just at the base of the throat. So just take one of your hands and place your thumb just above your clavicle, so where that soft spot is. And then just let the palm rest below on the top of the chest. Finding a big deep breath and just breathing into that palm region. So only into the upper chest. Take an inhale and take an exhale. Just notice as you found the breath there, as you press the chest against the palms, what's the energy? How has it landed? What are any sensations there and present, amplified, and alive? Good. Take that palm and just bring it over your rib cage. So center of the body. And same thing. As you breathe, just breathe into the rib cage, just breathing in to that mid belly, into the palm. Take a full inhale in and a full exhale out. Notice, is there anything alive, any feeling, any sensation in that area of the body? Good. And then take that hand, place your thumb just over the navel on top, and then take your pointer finger just below. So it's like the pointer finger and the thumb, that curvature is just cupping your entire navel, and the four fingers are below the low belly. Just breathing into the low belly, take an inhale and take an exhale. Again, finding that sensation if there is any there and anchoring into that plexus center. And now out of the three areas, is there one today, if at all, that felt a little sticky, a little stuck, maybe not totally attuned and aligned to your energy, your frequency, your vibration? If there were one of those that felt more sticky than the other, I invite you to just bring your hand back there. So if it's the top of the chest, rest the thumb and the gap at your clavicle, rib cage, or around the navel. And finding your breath here, take 3 rounds of breath to really anchor in to that area of the body. Today, we'll be using our breath, using the movement to shift your way of being, to shift that energy, and we'll land here full circle at the end to find that awareness. Good. You can let the palms come down by the side. Take a deep breath in through the nose, filling up belly, filling up rib cage, filling up all the way through the top of the chest, and an open mouth sigh. Let that breath completely go. Finding some gentle movement here. When it feels right, you can wiggle into the fingers. You can twitch into the toes. Maybe lengthen to a full body stretch. Whatever you need to awaken. We're going to linger on the back here to start to really truly activate the backside body. So whenever you are ready, there is no rush. Take the movement that you need. And just eventually land with your feet planted on the floor. The knees are bent. And the ankles are under the knees for very early back bend of a bridge with the palms down by the side. So pressing into the palms, into the heels, one vertebra at a time. Use the inhale to lift the spine off the floor, almost like you're walking up a ladder. Now it's early for this heart opener, for this back bend, so it doesn't have to be anything too high in the hips, whatever feels right for you. Maybe see if you can squeeze a little into the back of the legs, into the glutes, maybe even a little bit of activation in the pelvic floor. Just one more inhale. And one more exhale. Good. Slowly begin to ripple the spine back to the earth. And just take a pause at the bottom once you land, and inhale in and an exhale out. Keep that left foot planted. Take your right knee into the chest. Give it a hug. And then a hamstring stretch. Take that right leg up to the sky. You can grab just behind the right thigh, the belly of your hamstring, up towards the calf, the ankle. Maybe you can even grab through your own foot. Depends on how your hamstrings, the backside body is feeling today. Find a little activation. So press the leg against your hands. Press the hands back against the legs. Maybe even notice that leg take a little bit of a shake. Last breath. Good. Take that right leg to figure four. So just release your hands. Open up that right hip. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Maybe you're just taking a little press of the right knee forward. If you want to thread the needle here, your right hand arm can go through that hole. Lift the left foot, maybe grabbing for the belly of your left hamstring, maybe grabbing for even the shin. Just keep trying to pull your right knee a little bit more forward towards the top of the mat, the top of your room. Good. Last breath. Keep the figure four. We're finding another bridge. So release the hands so they come down by the side. That left foot plants. As you inhale, lift the hips with the figure four. So keep trying to pull your right knee to the earth. Good. Last breath. Keep the lift of the hips. Kick your right leg back to the sky like you're fighting that hamstring stretch. A little core engagement here. So as you inhale with that leg long, lower that right heel to hover towards the floor about an inch. As you exhale, bend that knee, re-kick it up to the sky. 2 more. Inhale, lower the heel. Exhale, bend and kick. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good. Drop that right foot to the floor. Come back to that back bend of bridge. Maybe see if you can lift the hips a little higher. Maybe even lift up through the pelvic floor. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Good. Slowly release the body back to the earth. Walk the feet a little wide. Knock the knees together. Broken bridge. Take a pause in between sides. Coming back to the breath, noticing that energy center of the body. So maybe the chest, mid-belly, low belly. Notice if that energy is shifting. And then walk the feet back into center, ankles under the knees. Hug the left knee in for the other side. Give it a hug. Pick that left leg high for your hamstring stretch. My left leg is always a bit more tighter, so I'm grabbing more for my calf on this side. Just honor how your body feels. Good. And then figure four. So open up that left hip a little to cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Maybe even just press that left knee forward. If you want to thread the needle, thread the needle. Just opening up that left outer glute. Releasing that threaded needle if you had it for the bridge. So keep the figure four with that left leg. Just plant that right foot back to the earth. Palms down by the side. Use the inhale to lift the hips off the floor. Keep trying to pull that left knee down so you're really activating that outer left hip. And then with the hips lifted, release the figure four. Re-extend that left leg up to the sky. Core engagement. Inhale, lower that heel to hover. The leg is long. Bend the knee on the exhale. Kick it back to the sky. How high can you keep those hips? Inhale, lower the heel. Bend and kick on the exhale. Good, last one. Meet me back in bridge, left foot to the floor, lift up through the hips. This time really lift up through the pelvic floor, so like you really have to pee, you can't find a bathroom. Now trapping all of this new energy into the torso to circulate, to permeate into our cells. One more breath in. Use the breath out to lower all the way to the floor. Take the knees in, give yourself a hug. Maybe you're circling the knees, open and close. Maybe it's a happy baby. Taking a breath or two to release that bridge, that back bend, and then you'll just rock and roll when it feels right. Meet me seated at the top of the mat, crisscross applesauce. And we'll just find a seated twist when you arrive. So sitting up tall, arms sweep up overhead, reaching up towards the sky. As you exhale, twist, take the left hand forward, right hand behind. Maybe it's a little deeper. Left hand finds the right side. Sitting up tall to start to rinse some of this energy out. Good, last breath. Use your inhale to untwist through center, both arms up overhead. Exhale to the left. Right arm can come forward as the left hand comes behind you. Maybe right hand finds the left side. Beautiful. Maybe looking back behind you. Inhale, unravel, come through center, arms sweep up. You're meeting me at the top of the mat in a fold, so just take one of your feet forward, plant the hand so you can bring your weight to that foot. Step the other foot to the top of the mat and widen the stance here for ragdoll. About 2 knuckles width in space, let opposite hand find opposite elbow crease. Those hamstrings are already warm, so maybe rock your weight a little farther forward, a shimmy shake side to side, a bob up and down, maybe the head shakes yes and no. Layers of your old self now falling to the floor as you create perseverance and strength for your next self-trusting level. Good, release your hands to the floor, walk the feet a little closer together, take a gentle bend to the knees on your inhale, slowly roll your way to stand, coming to mountain. Letting yourself arrive, head is last to land and melt the shoulder blades down the back. Close the eyes, flip the palms forward, feeling really rooted and anchored in this now landed moment at the top of the mat. From here, I invite you to activate your Ujjayi victorious pranayama if you have yet to do so. So with the lips sealed, bring your tongue to the tops of the teeth. The breath is in and out of the nose and it sounds like the ocean. Take a deep breath in. Oceanic exhale out. Like I am here, I have arrived. Inhale. Exhale. Good, inhale. Exhale. Take that next breath in, extend the mountain, keeping this breath through the whole practice. Arms sweep up overhead. Audible exhale as you bend and melt over the thighs, maybe hands pass through prayer. Good, inhale, crown of the head lengthens, palms to shins, knees, thighs, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale to fold, plant your hands to the floor and step to your first plank, one leg back and then the other. From here, we're finding forearm plank, so just drop one forearm down, drop the other forearm down. I like to keep my hands at 11. You can clasp the knuckles together if that's where you want to land. And just drop the tailbone a little more so your bum is in line with the spine. Press into the forearm so the shoulder blades take a little connection apart. And then from forearm plank, we're finding dolphin, which is basically your down dog on your forearm. So walk the toes in, scoop the belly button in so you can take the hips high. You're either looking towards the floor or you're looking back at your finger, at your toes. Whatever feels right for the neck. And then bring your toes together to touch. Take your right leg up to the sky, like your three-legged dog on the inhale. As you exhale, cross the right thigh behind the left. Try to tap your right toes over to the left side of the mat. Inhale, really re-extend the right heel. Exhale, cross and tap. Good, one more. Inhale. And exhale. Good, re-kick that right leg high. Land back in dolphin, right toes to the floor. Other side, toes touch. Left heel lift. Exhale, cross the leg, tap over to the right. Inhale, kick. Exhale, cross. One more. Re-extend that left leg. Dolphin pose, left toes land. Hold. Walk the feet back, come back to forearm plank. Crown of the head lengthens as the bum comes in line with the spine. Hold for an inhale. Hold for an exhale. Good, tap the knees to the floor. Let the hips drop. For Sphinx, as you unhook the toes, maybe pressing into the tops of the feet. Noticing the neck, maybe tuck the chin, maybe rolling out the head for a moment.
I bent the truth too far tonight. I was dancing around.
Good, palms together. You can widen the elbows, melt the body to the floor, let one cheek land. Take a big inhale in through the nose.
I was dancing around.
And open mouth side, exhale. Let that go.
April 29.
Chin or forehead to the floor. Palms under the shoulders, pressing into tabletop. Find a child's pose. Bring the toes together. Knees wide, sink your hips to your heels. Let the forehead hit the floor, your third eye. A reminder to the self that you already are all that you desire. You're already strong. You're already capable of falling and getting back up and learning and moving forward. If you need that reminder, you simply need to reactivate your breath. Come here for that pause. When you're ready, first downward facing dog, coming forward through tabletop. Dropping the heels and sending your tailbone up to the sky. Letting the body move, maybe paddling the feet. Whatever you need here for 2 more breaths. It's that Ujjayi inhale and exhale, victorious and strong, tapping into our parasympathetic nervous system to create space to persevere. On your next inhale, rise to your tippy toes, bend the knees, look forward, and walk your way to the top of the mat. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold on that exhale. Root to rise, big breath in on the inhale, arms sweep the torso to rise. Forward fold, breath out, maybe hands through prayer as you melt over the thighs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to plant the palms. Now step the left leg back so you land in the lunge on the right. This is where if you have your blocks, you might want to use them to frame the right foot on their tallest measurement for a pyramid. Straightening into that right leg. Keep the width of your lunge today. So it's a wider pyramid stance. There's a little tiny micro bend to the right knee. Maybe you want to rise a little higher onto the left tip toes to pull the right hip back and the left hip down and forward. Totally depends on your body, your hamstrings. Just one more breath. Good, and then come back to lunge. So just rebend that right knee. If you're using a block and you want to dip it on a flatter measurement for a twist, you can take the left hand to that block or the floor, right hand to low back sacrum. Lengthen forward on the inhale to twist on the exhale by pressing the left hand down. Try to take the left rib cage to the inside of the right thigh. If your shoulders stack, extend that right arm to the sky. Really find some activation in that left hand. So feeling a little bit of a shake in that left tricep as you press the left hand down. The crown of the head lengthens, the navel hugs, and you twist a little deeper. Good, one more breath. Exhale, release the twist. Ditch your blocks if you're using them. Plant your hands to the floor. Pluck the right foot off the earth, core plank that knee is into the chest, and then lower that right shin to the floor. Hands stay planted, lift the back left toes off the mat, find a little balance. We'll take cat and cow here, a little drop of the belly on the inhale. Exhale, push the floor away, take that left knee into the nose. Inhale, kick it back, extend. Exhale, cross. Good, last one, inhale. And exhale. Re-extend that left leg behind you. Tap the left toes to the floor through plank. Pluck the right knee off the earth, core plank. Pause, take your right knee, try to tap it over to your right elbow. Try to tap it over to your left elbow. Good, take it back, three-legged dog, right heel up to the sky. Downward facing dog, and you land. You land, and you breathe. Pause, feel, perseverance, strength. Take one more ujjayi, inhale in, and exhale out. Good, rise to tiptoes, bend the knees, look forward. Step walk, hop float, travel to the top of the mat. Flat back, inhale. Good, forward fold. Root to rise, a big breath in, reverse swan dive. Forward fold on the exhale. Flat back. Plant the palms, right leg steps back so you land in low lunge on the left. For pyramid, if you're using blocks, they come on their tallest measurement to frame that left leg. Keep the width of that lunge as you lengthen up through that left side. A little bend to the knee, maybe rise a little higher onto the back right foot. Pull the left hip back, right hip down. One more breath. Return to lunge so that left knee rebends. If you're using the block, you can dip it on its flattest measurement for the twist. Right hand down, left hand low back. Lengthen forward on the inhale to twist on the exhale. Maybe that left arm reaches to the sky. Really press the right hand down, finding some activation in that right armpit, that right tricep. Go ahead, exhale, release to the floor, twist, back to lunge. Flex that left foot off the floor. Lower that left knee underneath the left hip, float the right toes off the floor. Same core plank crunch. Inhale, a little lift of the belly, lift of the heart. Exhale, take the right knee into the chest. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, round. Good, last one. Re-extend the right leg behind you to tap the toes to the floor. Pluck that left knee back off the earth. Try to tap left knee, left elbow. Try to twist it over to your right elbow. Good, take it back to three-legged dog. Downward facing dog. This time land, take a breath in. Take a breath out. Roll forward to plank, stacking shoulders over wrists. Pause. One, inhale. One, exhale. Rock forward, shoulders over fingertips, upper body is pretty warm. You decide. Tap the knees, leave them lifted. Lower. All the way to the earth. Unhook the toes if you come through plank. Press into the top of the feet. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift the chin, the chest. Pause. Float the palms. Float the legs in locust. Maybe arms sweep behind you. Maybe add a bind. Maybe kick the feet for 3. 4, 2. Exhale, release everything to the floor. Palms under the shoulders. Curl the toes. Inhale, push up through tabletop or plank. Downward facing dog. Toes come together. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Rise up to those tiptoes, bend the knees, look forward, step walk. Maybe this time you hop or float. Flat back, forward fold. We're finding chair, so you decide. Toes touch with a little gap between the heels or feet wider like a squat. Big bend to the knees. As the bum drops, the arms sweep the torso to lift. And I want you to envision here that your feet are really growing roots. Core is engaged, so take the navel to the spine, creating heat, creating energy, and your fingers are a beacon. A beacon for more. More perseverance, more strength, more trust. One more breath in. Exhale, release, fold on the breath out. Flat back. Plant those palms. Step to another plank. You decide here. You lower all the way to the floor. You start taking chaturanga. Rock forward, lower halfway. Pause if it's chaturanga. Elbows hit the side body. Inhale, push the mat away, roll over the toes, lift the heart, upward facing dog. Exhale, the low belly takes you up and back. Downward facing dog. Just a reminder, it's that victorious audible inhale and exhale through the nose. Toes come together. Float your right leg up to the sky. Rise a little higher onto the back left toes. Exhale, take your right knee to your right elbow. Tap it over to your left elbow. Take it back, three-legged. Good core plank. Lower that right shin to the floor. Supported side plank. Left hip stacks on top of the right. You can pivot that right shin any amount that you desire to. Left hand up to the sky. Take all of your weight to the right hand. Begin to float that left leg off the floor, mini half moon. Squeezing through the outer left side body. Good. So we're transitioning to the top of the mat. Look down at the floor. Bend that left knee like you're crunching it into the chest. Step it to the top of the mat as that right shin pivots forward. Grab blocks if you like them for standing split. Walk them a few inches forward. As your weight comes to the left foot, curl the right toes. Kick that right leg back up to the sky like your three-legged dog. As you inhale, pendulum swing your way to stand. So that right knee crunches into the chest. Coming to your single leg mountain, standing on that left foot. Really scoop the low belly in. Feel that right knee hug, hands find prayer. A moment to anchor, to build resiliency, some strength. One more breath. Your next inhale takes you to warrior three. Kick the right leg back behind you on the inhale, hinge the torso forward. If you like to use blocks for supported warrior three, take them on their tallest measurement, about a foot in front of you. Either way, body is trying to create a T-like shape. This is the same exact position we had on our hands and our knees. From warrior three, we're transitioning into warrior two. So as you inhale, that left knee bends. As you exhale, the right foot lands wide and that foot turns out. Pull the arms open to the T. An opportunity to pause here for about 3 breaths to just be in the existence of the self. The energy as it moves energetically with your Ujjayi inhale. Ujjayi exhale. Good, last breath. Flip this left palm. Take a little reach forward on the inhale, reverse that warrior. Early triangle. So as you take that next exhale, the left leg lengthens. You begin to pull the left arm forward. So you're reaching to tick-tock that left arm down, right arm high. That left leg is still long like you're in your pyramid. And then we're adding in the arms. So take the right arm behind the low back. It's almost as if you're trying to drop the right shoulder to the floor. Right arm behind the low back. A little core engagement. Float that left arm towards the left ear. Hold for 3. Heart is lifted, body's opening to the right for 2. Good, this is taking us back to chair. So look down at the floor. Little bend to the left knee, pivot forward, unravel that right arm as you step the right foot to chair. This time, chair plane, lift the heels, float the arms back behind you, a little balance. Good, drop the heels, keep the knees bent, arms up overhead. Exhale, fold. Flat back, plant the palms. Maybe you're shooting back through a chaturanga, stepping to plank, lowering halfway or all the way. You decide, maybe you start to skip your vinyasas. You just step to downward facing dog. What energy are you playing with? What does perseverance and strength look like for you? Landing in down dog, take a breath in. And an open mouth sigh out. Good, right to the other side. Left leg lifts. Rise a little higher onto the right foot. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Take it over to the right elbow. 3-legged dog, take it back. Core plank. Drop that left shin to the floor. Supported side plank, stack the right hip. Maybe pivot that left shin, right arm up to the sky. Hollowing out that left armpit, so really press that left hand down so you're still engaged. And then begin to rock the weight forward to float that right leg off the floor. Engaging through the entire right side body. Taking this to the top of the mat, look down. Bend that right knee as you pivot to step that right foot forward. Hands can grab blocks as you walk them an inch or two in front of the right toes for standing split. Curl the left toes, kick that left leg to the sky. Bowing over that right side. And then pendulum swing your way to stand. Single leg mountain, left knee into the chest. Hands to prayer. Pull the left hip down a little. Right hip up. Finding something in front of you to focus on, to be anchored in this moment. Your next inhale, warrior three, hinge forward. Kick the left leg behind, maybe using blocks, maybe not. Try to pull the left hip down. Torso's creating a T-like shape. One more breath. Landing in warrior two, that right knee bends as the left foot lands, the left toes turn out. Maybe you need to adjust, widen, arms to the T, maybe closing the eyes. Warrior two is always that pose for me that I feel so strong. It's so simple, but it's like, yep, this is it. This is me. I am here. So feeling and maybe playing into that energy a little more. One more breath. Good. Flip that right palm, take a little reach forward. Reverse the warrior. Sweep all the way up and back. Into triangle. So that right leg begins to straighten as the body hinges forward. Reaching. Tick-tocking to 6 and 12. Letting the body just set up for a moment before adding the arms. Left arm behind the back. Maybe trying to drop that left shoulder to the floor. Reach the right arm towards the top of the mat. Trying to connect the ear and the upper arm. Hold for 3. So good. Hold for 2. Taking this right to chair, so look down at the floor. As you pivot forward, bend the right knee, unravel the left arm, step the left foot to the top of the mat chair. We're picking up the pace. Exhale, chair plane, lift the heels. Arms float back. Drop the heels, chair, inhale. Forward fold on the exhale. Flat back. Maybe in down dog, you can shoot through a vinyasa. You can skip those flows, lower halfway, all the way. Your energy, you play in that creation with your breath. And you meet me there. Good, toes together, right leg lifts. Exhale, take your right knee to your right elbow. 3-legged dog, inhale. Twist over to the left elbow. This time, fall in triangle, a side plank shape. Kick that right leg to the left arm to the sky. We're lowering that to the floor, so let your right butt cheek land. Keep the legs wide as you come to sit. Left arm towards the left toes. Right arm up and over like you're reversing your warrior. A little side stretch. One more breath. Good. Come right back through center. Right hand to the floor behind the right butt cheek. Press that right hand down. Lift back up through your fallen triangle. Press the left hand down. 3-legged dog. Take the right leg up and back. Core plank. Lower the right shin. Right to your mini half moon. Left leg lifts as you open up the heart. Bend the left knee. Step it forward to the top of the mat. Standing split. Take the hands, the blocks forward. Kick that right leg high. Inhale, come to stand. Single leg mountain. Stay for the exhale. Your breath in, warrior three, hinge forward. Your breath out, warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior, inhale. Triangle as you exhale. Add the arms, right arm behind the back. Inhale, left arm to the left ear. Look down at the floor. Bend the left knee, pivot forward, step forward to chair. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, back to chair. Exhale, fold. Flat back. Plant the palms, maybe in downward facing dog. Once there, toes together, left leg lifts, 3-legged. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. 3-legged, inhale. Twist to the right, exhale, fall in triangle. Kick that left leg over to the right. Right arm to the sky. Lower onto your left bum. Come to sit. Legs are wide. Right arm to the right toes. Left arm up and over like you're reversing your warrior. Good, come right back through center. Left hand to the floor. Breath down, fall in triangle. Lift the hips. Right hand to the earth. Left leg up and back, three-legged. Core plank. Lower the shin. Mini half moon as you open the heart, lift the right leg off the floor. Pivot forward, right knee to chest, step the foot forward. Standing split on that inhale, kick the left leg high. Pendulum swing your way to stand. Hold on that exhale. Warrior 3. Breath in. Warrior 2. Breath out. So good. Flip the palm, reverse. Big breath in. Triangle. Breath out. Add the arms, left arm behind the back. Inhale, right arm towards the ear. Look down at the floor. Pivot forward, step forward to chair. Last chair plane, lift the heels. Drop the heels, come back to chair. Forward fold. Flat back. Maybe in downward facing dog, flowing, skipping a vinyasa, you decide. Noticing how your energy is moving and shifting. Pause there, take an inhale through the nose. Open mouth side, let anything go. Good. Toes together. Right leg lifts. Exhale, core plank. Step that foot between your hands, come to low lunge. Scoot the left toes back so you can drop that left knee to the floor. And unhook your back left foot. If you have a block here, take it with you for your half split. Tallest measurement to the inside of that right leg. You're straightening into the right leg like you found your pyramid before, except now that left knee is down. If you have the block, this is a little aid for a heart opener. Take that block back towards your left calf. As you come to stack your shoulders over your hips, left hand might find that block. Try to press the hips forward like you found in bridge. Right arm comes up behind you. If you have room, maybe it's just your left fingertips towards the floor. If this is not accessible for you today, stay in your half split. Wherever you are, hold for 3, 2. If you have the heart lifted, bring your right hand towards the left so that you start crawling to the left side of the mat. You're landing with both hands to the inside of that right foot in lizard. So yogis in your half split, take both hands to the inside of that right leg as you rebend the right knee. Widen that knee just a smidge, or that foot just a smidge, and then curl the back toes, lift that left knee off the floor. Your right shoulder, your right knee, you're trying to find a little connection. Can you lift the heart forward on the inhale and let the pelvis just drop a smidge on the exhale? Good, last breath. Taking this right into our side angle, so that left foot turns out. Your right arm begins to pull up through that right inner thigh as that left arm reaches up through the sky using that core engagement. You can stay here, play with whatever you desire to play with. If you like the same bind from before, drop the left shoulder, left arm behind the back. Take your right arm towards the right ear. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. Last breath. Slowly come to stand. Unravel that left arm, warrior 2. Flip the palm, straighten the leg, reverse your triangle. Pivoting forward to an airplane. So same transition as we did in chair. Right knee bends, look down at the floor. Spin onto your left foot. Weight to the right foot, float the left leg off the earth. This time arms come behind you like you're holding a beach ball. On your next inhale, pendulum swing your way to stand, left knee to chest. This time maybe arms reach up towards the ears overhead. Dancing Shiva on the exhale, twist, right arm forward, left arm back. You can stay. Maybe you take that deeper connection, right hand, left thigh. Left hand might want to come to low back. If you get palm to thigh, press the thigh against the palm, palm against the thigh, twist a little deeper. Can you see, maybe you can look back behind you? A little trust. I fell out of it. If you fall out, just meet me back there. And then you're taking this twist, right to chair. So keep the upper body, begin to bend the right knee. That left foot lands. Maybe you stay exactly where you are. Maybe you hinge, take it deeper, find prayer. Make sure your knees continue to pull forward. Heart's higher than the bum. So if you notice that you're toppled forward, drop a little more into the heels or maybe come a bit more upright to a T, a palm to thigh. 2 more breaths. Good. As you unravel, you're finding half moon on the left. So your left hand either grabs a block or it comes to the top left corner of your mat. Untwist to the right, float the right leg up and back behind with that right hip stacked and open, just like we did in our side plank before. Taking up a lot of space in the universe, like I am here. I've arrived. 1 more breath. And then we're floating to a wide leg skandasana on the right. So that left knee takes a little bend, just so that right foot can land. Once the right foot lands, the right knee takes a big bend, the left leg is long, the left toes turn a little in. Depending on your hips, maybe you're upright, body to a T, maybe you want to drop your bum towards the right heel. You can even add a little heart opener, take a little twist, left arm to the sky, right arm to the floor. 3 breaths for whatever you're exploring. Good. From here, wide leg forward fold, plant the palms, straighten into the right leg. Both feet face the right side of the room as you melt as wide between those thighs. Anything really here that you desire. You have 5 breaths to move, to twist. Anyone that has a safe inversion in your practice and you want to take that at home, you can. Just noticing how the energy feels in the body, maybe coming back to that plexus center, either the base of the throat, the mid belly, the low belly. Does it feel the same? Is it different than before? Last breath. If you're moving through something, the invitation is always there to linger. Take your time. If you're coming back with me, walk to the top of the mat so you land in your low lunge on the left. Now you have 2 options. You can step to plank and then lift the left leg back off the floor. Or maybe from lunge, you can take that left leg directly back, but you're floating the left leg in plank. Inhale, lift the heel. Exhale, tap that left toe over to the right. Good, re-kick that heel. Tap right. Kick heel. Tap right. This time as you kick 3-legged dog, we're taking that right to the other side. Left knee into your chest. Step that foot back through. Scoot, scoot, scoot the right toes to land. Unhook the foot for your half split. Taking the block if you have one. If you're adding in that heart opener. So the right knee stays down as that left leg finds some length. That block, if you have it with you, is going to come to the outer edge of your ankle. Right hand comes to the block as you stack shoulders over hips. Press the hips forward. Reach that left arm back if you're finding the heart opener. Maybe you even have space. Just use your fingertips towards the floor, towards your right heel. For 3. If you're playing with that heart opener, bring your left hand to the right side of the room. Walking to the right side of your mat. We're all landing in lizard. Hands to the inside of that left foot as the left knee bends. Widen that left foot just a smidge. Roll the back right toes. Lift the right knee off the floor. Heart takes a little bit of a lift. Pelvis takes a tiny bit of a drop. From here, side angle. Begin to open up that right hip. Begin to pull up through the right side body to float the left fingertips off the floor. There's a connection of the left arm to the inside of the left thigh. Play with your own shape if you're adding in the same bind from before. Right arm behind the back. Left arm towards the left ear. Hold for 3, 2. Good, last big breath. Slowly release to warrior 2. Unravel that right arm behind you. Flip the palm, straighten the leg, reverse that triangle. Pivoting into your airplane, spin onto the back right toes, left knee bends, right leg lifts, arms behind you like you did in your chair plane. Good, pendulum swing your way to stand. Arms maybe reach up overhead. Dancing Shiva, exhale, twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Maybe left palm, right thigh, right hand low back. Twist a little deeper. Maybe you can even peek behind that right shoulder. Meeting me in that chair. Left knee bends as the right foot lands. You can stay where you are or take it deeper to prayer. Bum is lower than the heart, so dropping into the heels, maybe coming a bit more upright if you need to adjust. Navel to the spine, crown of the head lengthens, twist a little deeper. Good, one more inhale. One more exhale. Untwisting to that half moon, standing on the right. So as you unravel, right hand takes the blocker, it comes to the floor towards the top right corner of your mat. Left leg lifts up and back, left hip stacks, left arm to the sky. Coming into that Skandasana on the left. Use the inhale to bend the right knee so that left foot can land. As that left foot lands, turn the right toes in, left knee bends. That right inner thigh is long and straight. You can stay upright like I am to the T. My left hip is always a bit more cranky. And if and when it does feel right, you can sink lower. Bum to heel. Only if that feels right for you. Adding in anything here that you desire. Two more breaths. Wide leg forward fold, both hands to the earth. Straighten into that left leg, feet spin to face the left side of the room, melt between the thighs, 5 breaths. Knowing that that plank is our last little bit of effort. Last moment to persevere, to build strength. Good. If you're moving through something, stay, linger. If you're coming back forward with me, walk hand over hand to the top of the mat, low lunge on the right. Either step to plank and then lift the right toes off the floor, take it directly from here. Use the inhale, lift the right heel a little higher. Exhale, tap over to the left. Inhale, lift the heel. Exhale, tap. Lift the heel. And tap. Good, 3-legged dog, right leg up to the sky, downward facing dog. If you want a vinyasa, roll through plank, lower halfway, all the way. Up dog, cobra. Or maybe you're just lingering in that downward facing dog. Take an inhale through the nose. And an open mouth sigh, exhale, let it go. Good. So good, rise to tiptoes, bend the knees, look forward, travel to the top of the mat, step walk, hop float. Flat back, inhale, forward fold. Good, a little bend to the knees, slowly roll your way to stand. Arriving in your mountain. Head is last to rise. Close the eyes. Find that area of the body. Top of the chest, mid belly, low belly. Place your palm where you notice the sticky stuck energy from before. We're finding the breath here. We're also adding in some positive affirmations. That Ujjayi breath. So you're taking a full inhale, full exhale. It's audible in and out of the nose. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Take your other hand, place it on top of the palm. that you currently have connected to the body. Close the eyes if they are already closed. Here's that first affirmation. Enough. Enough playing small. Enough of believing in the limitations. Enough. Notice how that feels, how it lands in the body. Breathing in nothing but that space. Good, leave the palm on the bottom there. Let the other one fall by the side. 3 more Ujjayi breaths. Audible inhales and exhales. Big inhale. Full exhale. Good, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Let the breath take its natural rhythm. Place the other palm on top. Next affirmation. I take my power back. I take my power back. I step into my power. I am powerful. Notice the resonance of your words with your body against your heart, against your palms, against your energy. Let yourself be in that energy. Release the top hand. Last round of breath, last affirmation. Inhale, Ujjayi. Exhale. Good, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Breath stills, body stills. Place the palm on top of the palm. I deserve more of this. The world deserves more of me. More of this. Taking your time to linger in this new energy, this new feeling, this new sensation, this new level of self, however long as you need to. You'll sweep the arms up overhead, extend them out, and take a big inhale in. Forward fold, breath out. Good, flat back. Plant the palms, however you want to get to down dog. Maybe it's one final vinyasa. And then from there, once you land in down dog, you're finding a hip opener, and I'll let you choose. So if it's a pigeon, the right leg can lift. The right shin comes to the floor behind the right wrist. If it's a lizard, step that foot wide, palms to the inside. Maybe you want to come onto the back, take a different shape. Maybe you're staying upright. Maybe you're just letting the body melt over that thigh if you're in a pigeon. You can play with that same threaded needle on the back that we had from before. Allowing yourself to create the space to anchor into this new energy, to integrate it with the breath. 3 more. And taking your time to linger where you are if it feels right. When you're ready to come out, any counter movement in between sides that you need. Taking the left when you're ready. Knowing that it doesn't have to be the same. So it can be another lizard, it can be another pigeon, or maybe it's something else, depending on how your body feels, how you're landed, and honoring with the shape that you create.
Sing to me, sing to me, sing to me. Sing to me, sing to me, sing to me.
3 more breaths. Good. Again, any counter movement if you're craving anything. The next place you'll transition to is on your back. So maybe you're just sitting on one of your booty cheeks and floating the legs around out in front of you, rolling onto the back. Full circle moment, finding that bridge once you're on this spine. Taking the hands down by the side, replanting the feet to the floor. Ankles in line with the knees, lift the hips on the inhale off the earth. Maybe you can take them a little higher. Feeling that energy scoot up through the pelvic floor. So really pressing up and in like you really have to pee. You can't find the bathroom now. Letting all of this new, strong, open, free energy move through the body. Letting it begin to permeate into every fiber of your being. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Good. Exhale, slowly release the body to the floor. Walk the feet a little wide. And then just windshield wiper the knees from side to side, one at a time, ever so gently, ever so slowly. Good. Letting the knees just gently fall to one side from there. Maybe looking over the opposite shoulder. Maybe that arm pulls out a little wide. A gentle twist. Good. Knees come through center. Let them fall over to the opposite side. Pull the opposite arm out. Maybe look over that shoulder. Last breath. Coming through center. If there's anything that you need here, I invite you to take it. Anything at all before finding a shape to land in, a shavasana of your choosing today. Landing in that shape when and only when you are ready to land, to settle and to rest. When you do land and as you arrive, if it feels right, I invite you to reconnect with that plexus center, so the top of the chest, the mid-belly, the low belly. To just be with the energy, the transformative energy that you've created today. The shift into your power, the shift into your strength, into the space of more so that you can persevere. Enough. Enough playing small. Enough of believing the limitations. Enough. In this moment, you are stronger, even if just 1 degree stronger than you were before. In this moment, how can you choose to take your power back, to step into your power, into your more, and to trust all of this new knowledge, new awareness, and new existence that you are with you as you go? Take a deep breath in, full, complete. And an open mouth sigh to let anything else go you need to. Giving yourself permission to linger here in this sensation and this feeling as you are for as long as you desire to linger. To move, maybe on the next inhale, if it feels right to move, you can wiggle, you can twitch, you can lengthen, flap over, whatever you need to come back into the body. Taking your time to integrate back into this present moment. You'll meet me seated in your own way, in your own time. There is no rush to arrive. Coming there with the eyes gently closed and the hands at heart center. Gently just tucking the chin down to bow, to take in this moment in gratitude of your new trusting and whole self. And then if it feels right, connecting your thumbs to third eye. Reuniting with the intuitive part of you that already knows you are deserving of everything that you are creating, the trust, the strength, the perseverance, the room for more, and letting it guide you today as you go. In gratitude for each and every single one of you here, I bow so humbly. Namaste. Mm. How are you feeling? So good. Mm. Yeah. I'm going to stop the share. Thank you, everyone who joined live. Thank you to everyone watching the replay. This will be up in about 24-ish hours. I'll see you tomorrow. How you doing? How'd that feel? So good? You look so zen. Good. So good. Yay. How was the wedding? I want to chat. Do you have a moment to chat?
It was so good. Yeah.
Yay! You're a married woman. I'm so happy for you. You look so beautiful. Is it good to have that over with? Do you feel like this big, like, kind of like release, weight off the shoulders?
Hopefully, yeah.
Good. Oh, good. Where are you? You're not at home.
I'm at my parents.
Oh, nice. Well,
I'm
enjoy.
heading home today, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that was perfect. Now you're all rejuvenated for your drive home.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Well, enjoy the rest of your Friday, my love.
You
I'll see you
too.
soon.
Yeah, sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.